Hey guys, hello, how are you? My name is Cheryl Mickey, graphic designer, strategist, and organizer. And I wanted to share just a little bit today about working with brides and part of how that strategy and organization works in too, on top of the graphic design, which of course, those who know me know I love. But I like to think outside of the box, for lack of a better way of putting it. And so I'm going to use one of my latest brides. And this is Ellie. Here, I'll show you pictures. Lovely Ellie and her soon-to-be husband, Stephen. So, you know, when I was working with them, first of all, she was a dream to work with. But second of all, I was talking to her about one of the benefits of working with a graphic designer over someone out in the world, you know, what I call cookie cutter invitations, is that we can be creative. And so I'm going to actually entitle this video, if I were like, I believe in backgrounds. So let me just give you an example. So here's lovely Ellie's front of her invitation, but the back side coordinates. And I say coordinates because that's really critical. If you look at save the date, there's a little bit of a hint of the coordination up here in the top. But again, on the back, again, a complete coordination. Now, one of the things that I do in the print side of it is I encourage just a few more than what you need. And so I'm going to give you some reasons why. And it's because I've actually worked with brides for quite a long time. And where I used to work, I probably can't even tell you how many brides I actually did. And so that sounded funny, didn't it? But you know what I mean. So I just want to show you some very creative, very fun things that you can do if you're smart and you believe in backgrounds. All right, so let's talk number one. Number one, very applicable to living in Arizona and having 120 some plus temperature, especially if you're having a summer wedding. But what I did was I took 2 invitations, put them back to back. I cut them down just a little bit. I took a popsicle stick, spray painted it gold, and then I glued them together and then accented with ribbon. Guess what it is? A fan. And it's completely coordinated to the entire theme and design that the bride is working towards. So trust me, today at 122 degrees, this is needed. All right, number 2. This is probably one of my favorites. Table numbers. So taking the background and I cut it down to fit in I believe it's a 5x4 frame, and the background goes into the frame, and then on the outside of the glass I've used sticker numbers to actually put table numbers on the table. And you know, this is kind of one of those things. It's something I can help you with, or it's just something I can show you how to do it. It really just depends on how crafty you want to be as a bride, I guess. But how cute is this? I'm hoping you can see that. And such a clever way, again, to keep that theme rocking and rolling, which in my world it's, you know, we talk about business branding, but why couldn't the bride brand herself? And I've even started as early as not just save the dates, but how about bridal showers? There's nothing wrong with branding that bridal shower. I'll show you number 2 and number 3. Now, wouldn't necessarily use these frames, but again, the idea is to show you. This one is using a full 5x7, and then on the inside printing on other paper that completely coordinates your entire seating chart of the table. And so again, as they're going around the tables, they know their table assignments. You can also look and see who else might be at that table. And again, completely coordinating all the way through. And then the other thing that you can use it to do is to actually frame up your menu items so that that is around the table and everybody knows what's coming. I think it's fun. It's a really great way to use leftovers, and I always tell people for a few leftovers you can have, and I say literally I offer a package for $201. That $201 is the design of a save the date and of the invitation, and just by adding an extra $35, $40 you can get a whole lot more invitations to be able to do this kind of stuff. So I hope you find that fun. I really like providing useful things for brides and businesses. Thanks, guys. have an amazing day. Hope you liked it. Again, I believe backgrounds are important.